Well, hello, darlings. It's Miss Tia. I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday, and I sure hope you had a good weekend. And, these streets, well, they just be these streets. Always be something happening on these streets. So, let me see what's been happening kind of recently. I know actually been a lot happening, but I'm going to just touch up on a few of them. A few things. Let's see. Okay, and so y'all know all about the stuff with the scammer Yep. Well, I guess, nonsense, she was going pretty hard for, the people that she felt didn't respond appropriately and warn the community about the scammer because they knew ahead of time, like a year or something. She said they did. Now, they have a different story. They didn't have enough proof to be able to go out. What they say is, you can't just go out and accuse somebody of something like that when you don't know for sure. It's just a hunch. And I get that, because how would you like to be accused of something and you know you didn't do it, So people need to be bringing receipts before they come out with stuff. But anyway, so I guess Nonsense have a different opinion about that, and that's her business. But, she be talking, pretty sternly. You know how Nonsense can get pretty rough. And she being pretty rough on some people. Well, then what happened was somebody, and we don't know who the somebody is, and if you are the somebody that did this, shame on you. But somebody went and they made a channel. And it was not a nice channel, darlings. It was plumb disgusting. And the title of that channel, it was Becky is a Child Trafficker. Yeah, that's what it said. Used her real name, her first name, which everybody know that already anyway, but it said that about her. And it had some disgusting stuff on there. And, then I guess she said they was making accusations against her husband, that he did stuff inappropriate, and that she was letting another YouTuber have access to her child, which her child, she says, is a grown. She's 20 or something like that, and her child have a friendship with somebody online here, and that's their business. I don't care who's friends with who. I mean, if her daughter's an adult, she can do what she wants. But anyway, so this page, disgusting page, be saying all this stuff, and it is just wrong. And, it kind of hit Nonsense at a time when she was already, I guess, going through some personal stuff. I think she lost her puppy dog, and, it wasn't a good time for her anyway. And so this stuff be coming out, well, she kind of flip out. And she went pretty hard for some people, and then she kind of alluded to certain people that she thought might be behind that channel, and of course then you have some other people coming out saying, hey, don't put me in there, I didn't do that. And it just, I don't know who did it, but whoever did, shame on you. You don't got to like Nonsense, there's people on here, people like certain people, other people like other people. They don't jive together. That's all right. It's okay. Don't watch them. I don't know why you people can't get it in your head that when you don't like somebody, that the best thing you can do is just don't watch them. It's like they don't exist. It's not like they come and knocking on your door, and you can block them, and then that's it, I don't understand. But anyway, so you got a whole bunch of drama going on over there. And, of course, BJ in on it because her and Nonsense, they don't like each other. So BJ got her opinion on stuff, and, Lord, I tell you, it's just been crazy. But then, okay, now I'm going to move on to another topic. Okay, y'all know the injunction thing with Granny Watching, Barbecue Lady, and then you got the green team, which is Dog the Bounty Hunter, Nick the Hat, Hong, Bullhorn Betty, Brittany J, whoever the handler is for Seth Rogers, Tony something, and Seth himself, and anyway, they got a whole bunch of them. And they file an emergency, for an emergency hearing for a protective order. I don't know why the heck they think they need a protective order, but anyway, I don't know their business. Maybe they feel like they do. I don't know. That whole mess is just mess to me. stupid, I think. But anyway. But, so they filed for this, and I don't know, somebody said like they listed some other people in it. Well, I don't know how many of y'all know Julie Skolnik, but she have a channel, and I'm not doxing her. Her channel is called Julie Skolnik, okay? And she talk about, like, children with autism, because she have a child have autism. And she talk about the Sebastian Rogers case, because, she following it like a lot of people. And so, I don't know, and I think there's some people that they review her streams and, have things to say about her, whatever. I don't really watch Julie too often, but every now and then, I run into her place when I'm out on these streets. Well, darlings, let me tell you what. So I guess in this new emergency filing, somebody say that Julie was like in it, like they put her name or they put her. Like, I don't know, I'm confused, because I don't know if her name was mentioned in it or if just, like, something about her children, her child was in it. Well, she goes live, and her husband be sitting right there. Like, I think his name be Al, and he's sitting in his chair. He got his little glass of vodka beside him or whatever he drank, and it looked like a glass of vodka to me. Could be water. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know. But then she goes live, and she don't tell him right away that she's going live. And she got this mirror-like thing set up where you can see her and him. And it's like, oh. Well, then she said, I'm live. And he was like, get me off of this. I ain't getting on this. I don't want to be on no live. And he starts, like, throwing a fit. And y'all, Mr. Al, he's so cute. Like, he's sitting over there in his chair, like, minding his business. And she gonna put him on this live stream, and he don't want no part of it. And so she starts talking to him, and she's trying to explain the scenario. And sometimes Julie take a long time when she's explaining something. So she be trying to tell him what all, that somehow their story about their child got put into these papers that are filed with the court for this protective order. And, like, she's really upset about it. And then she starts saying that some other creators came, and they was being mean to her and attacking her in her chat. And then they went and did live streams all about her, saying these horrible things about her. So she's telling Al all this, and he's over there going, And then he said, what do you want me to do about it? And so she's, she still be talking about it. And then finally she say, I feel alone. Well, I guess that kind of struck him, because then he was like, I want to help you, but I just don't know what we can do. We can get a lawyer. Like, I just don't know what we can do. And then, she kind of get upset talking about it. And it was kind of sweet, because then he was like trying to be nicer to her and, comfort her and, let her know he was on her side and he would help whatever they needed to do or whatever. Y'all, it was just the sweetest thing, I tell you. And it was funny, too, because watching his reactions through the whole thing was it was so funny and so cute. So I don't know how many of y'all have seen that, but that was something different on these streets. We don't often get to see something like that. But I will tell you this much, just a little bit of advice. Listen, if y'all gonna put somebody on a live stream, whether it be your partner or your friend or your mama or your child or whoever, can y'all please let them know ahead of time that they gonna be on live, and let them know and let them make the decision whether that's something they want to do or not? Because some people don't want to be doing that. But anyway, their little incident, their little conversation, it was be sweet. But she has deleted that, so you can't see it on her channel. You're going to need to go, I think it's on Queen Bee's channel. It might be on Day for Justice. I'm not sure, but I know there's some other people that got it. And you can watch it. But if you hadn't seen it, y'all go watch it, because it's sweet. But anyway, darlings, all right. Well, I'm going to go now. I just want to pop in and say hi to everybody, and that I hope you had a good weekend, and you're going to have a good week ahead. All right, darlings. Well, it's Miss Tia.